Hello everyone and welcome back to Applicable Tech. In today's video we're taking a look at this, the SteelSeries Arctis 1 wireless gaming headset. Now this thing has been quite good and I've heard good things from SteelSeries but never actually used them. Already though I'm slightly annoyed. On the top of the box, now this didn't encourage me to buy it however, on the top of the box it says here, best wireless gaming headset, PC Gamer. However, it says here, just before it, right there, from the makers of the best wireless gaming headset, so SteelSeries through their own volition is advising you, this is not the best wireless gaming headset. I've no idea why they'd want you to know that, but that's what they've said. Anyway, why we're looking at this now, it's quite simple. The price has come down. This thing is £80 as of today on Amazon, which puts that in a very, very competitive position when you consider the Logitech G Pro X, which I'm sure the video's popping up, was £120 and that isn't wireless, although it does come with the Blue Voice dongle to change your audio, and I'm not sure how this sounds. However, this has been certified by Discord for the clearcast microphone that's on it, but we'll get into that. As per usual, I'm not going to do a full breakdown of the audio, how it sounds to me, because I can't convey that to you. You'll hear whatever YouTube wants you to hear. But I will give my opinion whether it's good or bad. I'm sure they'll be okay. I've heard good things, like I said. But anyway, ignore all of that. Let's get stuck into the box. Let's see what's inside. So here we are with the entire contents of the box just vomited across the table for you. So we may as well start with this. This, my friends, is the USB dongle. Now it says on the box that this is 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi and has a range of 9 meters, which is 30 feet. I've not tested it yet, but I will give that a little go because I am curious of just how far around my house I can get with just using this. And then that takes us on nicely to this. Now this is specifically for Xbox users, but you can use it on a PlayStation. It does say so on the bottom. It's multi-platform apparently. Now this is just a USB Type A connector which will go into your PlayStation, and at the other end you have a Type C connector on it. So you simply take your dongle and click it into place. And then all of a sudden your headset will sync up with your PlayStation 4 all nice and snug. That'll be lovely. If, however, you're wanting to use an Xbox pad with this, you have to use this. Our old friend, the 3.5mm jack. Now this is a 4-pile jack. You can tell that by the fact that it's got 3 splits, which divides the sections into 4. Now, that means that it does have audio down as well as audio up, so using a mic or just listening in. Now, so you do just have to plug this into the back of the Xbox controller, like so, and the underside back under there. So if you are an Xbox user only, and you're considering this headset, this is not the specific one for you. You might as well just get the normal Arctis one that's non-wireless and comes with a wire already done for you, and that's £50, so quite a lot cheaper. However, recently SteelSeries have released an Xbox-specific version which will also work on PC, but that's £100. I've only looked on their website. I've not checked that on Amazon just yet. We also have this, the charging cable. Now it's not USB-C, and I get that most charging cables are like this now, but it's just micro USB to USB Type A, which is fine. I mean, I have lots of devices that run that way, but it is irritating. I'd rather use the strength. The strength of USB Type-C is far, far superior to micro USB. Anyway, we've also got this, the microphone. Now, it does have a little slot in here, and I was very much hoping that this would have a light in it to indicate if I was on mute or not, but it doesn't look like it does, and that's unfortunate. And obviously this just connects into your headset. Now, this is the clearcast mic from SteelSeries. And we also get this. Now I haven't opened it, but it does say on it, love it, which is very nice, and a smiling face with a love heart emoji above its head. So I'm curious what this actually is, but it's very well presented, to be fair, SteelSeries. So it's just the standard instructions, and we have love it. And then some, oh, we're thrilled that you're enjoying your SteelSeries product. Well, thank you. And that's upside down. Oh, no, and I see, oh, hate it. Very good. And how you can get help and support. That's actually quite nice of you, SteelSeries. I quite like that. I'm not going to bother putting you back in the packaging though, because I'll probably never look at you again. Anyway, that takes us on to this, the headset. Now, one thing I did notice with this immediately was the amount of plastic that's on it. However, it doesn't actually feel that bad. And it does say on the box that the headband itself is steel reinforced. Now, that's a satisfying click. I quite like that. Now, I'm not sure if that means that the steel band here is wrapping all the way through. I doubt that it is. I sincerely believe that this is only going up to here, and that's what steel reinforced means. But in terms of strength, they do just snap back to where they came from. So that's kind of good. And the material in these is not faux leather. Now I can't stress enough, SteelSeries, how grateful I am for that. I don't like faux leather. These are a nice soft material. I don't know if they're water resistant. I really hope that they are moisture resistant because I don't want the material to gather up my own moisture and scent and keep it there indefinitely. But they are quite nice and they are stylish as well. To be fair, they're not overstated. Not in any way like a HyperX god-awful, gaudy, overly gamery headset. These are quite slick. They're quite nice, to be fair. And they fit quite snug. Now I do wear glasses normally when I play on my PC or my Xbox, to be fair. And I don't tie my hair up because it hits the back of the chair, so I just have it down. So I use the band itself as sort of a headband like a girl. These feel remarkably comfortable. I'm just concerned with how my glasses will feel. I'll test that later. I'm going to give them a good try out anyway. But yeah, these are quite nice looking things. I do very much like them. Now, we'll move on and we'll get to the bit that probably most people are watching for, and that's the actual mic test, just to see how this thing sounds. Now, it is Discord certified, apparently according to the box, but I'm not entirely sure what that entails. I may look that up and see if it's anything specifically important. Now, I imagine that the audio from this will be okay, to be fair. Otherwise, SteelSeries wouldn't have the reputation that I've been hearing so much about. It won't be like the Corsair Void. I do have a Corsair Void. The mic on that was shockingly bad. I'll probably do a comparison video at some point of what a cheap, nasty headset's like compared to something that's quite good. And then the G Pro X, of course, which is sadly a wired headset. However, this is very nice. So let's move on to the actual audio test and we'll see what it's like for the voice itself. So here we are, everyone, on to the actual mic test, the bit that everyone's all been waiting for. Now, I did say earlier that this clearcast microphone has been Discord certified. I did have a quick look at what that meant, and it's not really anything major. Basically, it sounds okay. It's not going to annoy everyone, but as you can hear, it actually sounds quite crisp. Now, I am recording this through OBS, so that should give a good representation of what this mic would actually sound like if you were streaming, or if you were speaking with people over Discord, which it's actually quite clear and quite good. Now the software you see on the screen is the SteelSeries engine. Now to get this it's quite easy. You just go to www.steelseries.com/engine and just download it. There is an option there for Windows and there's an option there for Mac. So if you are a Mac user, well, power to you, friend. But for the rest of us, there's just a standard Windows option. Now, when you get into it, it looks a lot, well, not a lot like this, it looks exactly like this. Now, it's a bit like the Logitech G Hub, where you can see all your SteelSeries devices that are connected, and I only have the one, the Arctis One wireless. Now, let's have a look at what we get. When we go into this, I was hoping there'd be some sort of settings that we could change on the mic, but given that there's no kind of dongle, and this is wireless, then I didn't expect that there would be, and there isn't. Now, you can change the side tone, which is quite useful sometimes. You can check your own audio, how you sound, which is quite good. And the mic volume can be adjusted. I'd always recommend just turning this down slightly. I'd never leave it on full. You don't want the sound just topping out, because it's never good. You just get that horrible, distorted sound. Now, there are a few bits for the equalizer itself that's quite cool. Now, I've just used the preset and changed this to immersion. I hate the word, but I get what it means, and it does sound good in games, especially games like Tomb Raider. Because the audio from these, as much as I say I can't convey it, and I can't, it's very, very tight. I very much liked it. It's good. The range of audio is very, very solid. And the fact that they haven't messed around, trying their best just to implement some stupid, horrible version of surround sound that never really works, they've just really, really enhanced the stereo, and it does work. You can tell where people are coming from. Now, I did mention earlier you can use this on multiple platforms, and you can. You can use this on the PC, the PlayStation, the Nintendo Switch, of all things. It just slots into the back, and that actually looks like really good fun, and it's an instant connection. And you can also use this on Android phones. Definitely not an iPhone, because it's a Type-C connector is the dongle, remember, so you can't use that, but you can use it on your Android devices as far as I'm aware. Now, if you wanted to do that, I'm not sure why you would, but if you did want to do that, down here it gives you a few little instructions. So we've got, to answer a call, you just press the power button, and to end it, you just press it again. If you're listening to music through them from your phone, for instance, just to play the track, you just press the power button. To skip to the next track, you press the power button twice. And to skip back, you press it 3 times. Now, I get that being able to listen to music is a good feature to have on there. And I get that it's a good function for one button. However, I'd much prefer it if it was forward, back and play. That always works for me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this audio test. And I hope you've got a good feel for what it actually sounds like. I think it sounds okay. But there we go. It's an 80 quid headset, so we can't expect miracles, right? But it's good for the money. Well, thank you very much for watching, everybody. And if you did like this video, please do hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content like this, then feel free to subscribe. But either way, I hope you have a wonderful evening, everyone. Goodbye.